Well, I want you to know I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. And it was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now Gino on first down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Smith. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Von Miller in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Out of the gun, Smith lets it go for Nelson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, it's 3rd. Long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And now out comes Houston. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, Delta.
I don't think you got it, sir.
From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Lindsay, 52 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Smith. Caught by Nelson left side. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. J.J. Nelson, 84 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Here it goes. 57 to Mike. 57.
Bravo.
Come on, D.
A shotgun snap for Smith. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. A huge play there for Houston. 72 yards. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot. 57.
Smith on 1st down. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Strong right. 4 down.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Move.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Let's go.
Now Smith operating from the gun and connecting here with DJ Shark. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith caught on the right side. Reed. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Geno now to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Smith. From the gun, he'll throw. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
A throw complete to Dorsett, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
57's the mic. Mark 57. I'm here all day. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. Check.
Throwing is Smith. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Smith. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Montez Sweat. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Zerline's kick is up and through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
He's coming. Check in. Check in. Here we go, D. Hey, defense all day. All day.
They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the 31, Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And this will be a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Smith catches left side. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Watch out.
They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Smith now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Smith operating from the gun. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On first down, Smith. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. That's Isabella open on the right side. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. From the red zone now, Smith. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Brings up third and inches.
Ready. Let's go to base. Mike, 81, 53, Mike, to that guy. Slam.
On third down, a run with Cohen. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
On the ready.
Watch 55.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
55 to Mike.
From the gun, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Right there in the middle, 55. Watch twist. Mike, 55.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And he finds Jimmy Graham. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we... But being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, high 7.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Watch the slats. Watch the slat.
Now.
On 1st down, it's Smith. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
5.
To throw is Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
57's mine. Wild build.
57.
Smith now to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the 1st quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have 1 right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now Gino on 1st down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Von Miller in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Smith. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on and for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 42-yard line.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.